Yo, hello. It is currently 3:53 in the morning, and I've just been sitting here thinking, and I thought, hey, I'm just gonna record this video. I might not even upload it. It's just a ramble video, to be honest. My channel is turning 7 years old this year, and every year that my channel gets older, I don't really think about it much. It's more of like oh yay, I'm still here and I'm still doing the content. But looking at the fact that in under a month it becomes 7 years old, it's kind of scary because I don't really know where those 7 years have gone, if you know what I mean. Of course, it's been spent me growing up and maturing. I mean, hell, when I first started making content, I was 11 years old. And trust me, the videos, they're not good. They are completely garbage. I think all the way up until 2019 did the videos start to become even acceptable. Which is why if you go to my channel and actually look at the public videos, I think the earliest they're public is 2019, I want to say, but could be even later than that. But it is just crazy. I'm not sad how I spent my 7 years. I don't regret spending it chasing YouTube and trying to be a content creator. It's just hitting me now how much time we don't really have to do things, because it doesn't feel like it's been 7 years. I still remember when I was making my videos in my mum's bedroom on the computer at the time, using like a really cheap microphone from eBay. Like, this microphone was like, it was like a stick thing, like a stand. I think I actually bought two of them because the first one broke after like 6 months. And then because I said to myself, oh yeah, the quality is good enough, I bought another one. And then, because the stand broke on that one, what I had to do is I had to sellotape it to the desk to keep it from rolling onto the floor. Oh mate, there is so many like stories I could probably say about YouTube that like no one knows about. Obviously, you guys know about my struggles with my old microphone, and I've now got this one because that other microphone, as much as it holds a special place in my heart for getting me through 2016 to 2022. It was a bastard. It was an awful mic. What else can I talk about? Fraps. Now, I'm actually an old enough YouTuber to know fraps. It was not good. It wasn't bad, but like 3 minutes. 3 minutes of recording anything, and you were looking at like a 3 to 5 gigabyte file for 3 minutes. That is mental. My recordings would be like 50 gigabytes. These days, if any of my recordings are over 10, I'm like... So I don't know how younger me was looking at 50 and being like, this is acceptable. But no, before Fraps, I tried some other software. Believe it or not, my first video was actually filmed with OBS. Not OBS Studio, but OBS Classic. And that video is public. And you can see how terrible it is. Because at the time, my computer could not handle OBS at all. And I didn't actually know how to set up OBS either. So all the settings are misconfigured. The window for Minecraft was like a box in the corner. The max quality is like 240p. And even though it runs at like 5 frames, and you can't even hear my voice in the video, I do like going back to watch that video because it's just like, hey, this is where I really started and decided that I wanted to do this thing of my life. Becoming a YouTuber might have been the first actual decision that I made for myself as a person. Because when you're a kid, you just kind of live life, innit? The most you really think about is what I want to eat, what games do I want to play, who do I want to hang out with. So for me, making my YouTube channel, it was just like, hey, this is something I want to do, not because, what's the word I'm looking for? Not because I don't really know how to explain it because I'm too tired, but like, I'm glad I made my YouTube channel, and I'm hoping that there'll be 7 more years of me on here. I probably won't get very far in those 7 years, and I've come to acknowledge that I'm not going to be the next up-and-coming YouTuber. I think that's something that blinds a lot of YouTubers, is we look at it as, hey, keep uploading and you can become, I guess, big. But that's not always the truth, as is in my case. I probably won't ever get big, but it's also my fault for starting YouTube thinking, hey, my ultimate goal is to get big, when in hindsight my ultimate goal should have been to have fun and produce content that I like, which in the start I did. Even though it's all private now, I do quite like my original videos. They're bad, but I'm genuine. I'm Riley. I'm not ImOnlyPie or Delicious Free as I was known at the time. I'm Riley, and it's just me recording with my friend and having fun. And I know it's me being genuine because in one of the videos I straight up had an argument with one of my friends. I did not give a shit that the recording was going on. I straight up was like, I was straight up a wanker in that video, and I straight up fought my friend in the video. And was that still in the video? Yes, I did not cut it out because I only had Windows Movie Maker editing software, which was garbage. It was garbage, but I remember it. I actually remember editing with Movie Maker more than I remember editing most of my recent videos, because that software was so janky, and this was in a time before dark mode as well, so it was like really bright. And I remember watching my like 4x3 videos rendering, and I was like, yes, I'm making a video today. Oh, man. Okay, if you want to be a YouTuber, but you're scared, just go for it. Alright? You don't know what's going to happen with it. You don't know if you're going to blow up, if you're not. But if you generally just want to make content because you just want to show a part of yourself to the internet, you don't care about getting big, as long as you can happily say it's for the passion, then go and do it, because you won't regret it. But try not to lose focus of that passion, because I definitely did that. Yeah, I'd say about 2017 is when I really started to struggle wanting to create content for YouTube, because in my mind it was like, it's 3 years now and really nothing's happened, when in actuality in 3 years I was creating not the highest quality content, and this was in a moment in YouTube's history where content was getting higher and higher and higher and higher production rate. Like, compare 2015 video standards to 2022. It's completely different. What worked then doesn't work now. And I guess it's my fault for not really catching on that things were going to get higher production rate and that videos were going to become higher quality. Me thinking, oh yes, I can just become the standard Let's Play gaming channel in this totally not oversaturated gaming market. Thanks, young me. You know, you probably should have researched a bit, just a little bit, but it's okay, I forgive you, because you had fun for the most part. But no, continuing on with me losing sight of my goals. Making videos for a couple years kind of became hell. Owning this channel became hell. I would look at it and sometimes think, fuck, is this all I've got to show for myself? And because of that, there was long periods of time where I just wouldn't upload content. I would just disappear for months, knowing in the back of my head that I have this channel, and that sometimes I feel like, hey, maybe this wasn't the best idea, which is not a good mindset and just made me not want to produce content more. And I think in 2018, 2019, and 2020 is where the content was the lowest, to be honest. I did make videos in those years, but whenever I watch them back, I look at them and I think, hey, I don't feel like I know the person in the video half the time. And I always ask my IRL friends for critiques of my content, even my online friends. And one thing my IRL best friend said to me that really stood out to me, and I still think about quite a lot now, is when I watch your videos, I don't feel like I'm watching you. I feel like I'm watching someone else. And when he said that to me, it made me think back. And then I looked back at the content I had made. And I agree. I still agree. I became not me in most of my videos. It really did feel like I was forcing myself to try and be something that I'm not. I'm not really an energetic person. I mean, sometimes I can be quite hyper, but most of the time I'm not. And sometimes in some of my videos it can be seen as like, mate, I can clearly tell you're trying to be something that you're not. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some videos where I am genuinely hyper and it's just me being myself. Like, what is it, my coconut video? That was a stream highlight when I was just ranting about coconuts. That was me, fucking just enjoying the stream and just completely vibing with coconuts. Same with the Roblox stream as well. That was a fun one. But like, a lot of my Minecraft videos, if you've noticed, I haven't made an actual like dedicated Hypixel video in 9, nearly 10 months. And that's because when I compared myself to other Hypixel YouTubers, I don't have the enthusiasm that they have. I can't be like, hey guys, welcome to this video, today I'm doing this, because even that drains me out, and it doesn't feel like it's me talking and even playing. And it's like maybe like even 5 minutes into recording, I'm just like, I don't like this, and then I stop, which is why I just haven't come back to Hypixel. I can't try and be something that I'm not anymore. I don't really want to come across as that anymore. I just want to be myself, which is something I've really been focusing on, I'd say, near the end of 2021. I'm not sure if you've noticed, you probably have if you look at my channel content, but I've kind of almost completely dropped gaming as a whole on this channel. I don't really game. And that's not because I hate gaming. Don't get me wrong, gaming has always been a big part of my life. It's just because I don't really find recording games all that interesting. If it's streaming them, it's completely different because there's a live chat who get to interact with you as you're streaming. But when you're recording and you're with yourself and you're just staring at a screen trying to make content, sometimes it's very hard, which is why there's not a lot of gaming content on this channel. Like, the only games I can think of I've done in recent times is VR chat, that game I played on Steam, that indie game that I played, and Minecraft VR. And now, if you noticed, 2 of those are VR titles. Playing VR is fun. I like VR. It's different to sitting here at my desk trying to be amused when I'm really not amused half the time. Whereas in VR, I'm still, not new to it, but I'm still finding it very fun. Like when I was younger and I played Xbox 360 a lot. Yeah, I wasn't new to it after a year or so, but I still loved getting online and the experiences that I had. that is what VR is for me at the moment, which is why I like recording VR content. And the indie game video that I released, that was just on a whim because I couldn't even record a Minecraft VR video because my game kept crashing. But I did like that game. The game was pretty good. And that's actually led me on to thinking maybe starting, not really a full-time series, but like maybe once every 2 weeks on a Saturday or a Sunday, I just play some random free Steam game. And even if I don't like it, I'll still upload it. As long as I can make the video enjoyable, then that's good. But hey, 2022, that's where we are at with YouTube. Let's talk Twitch. Now, my Twitch channel is actually the same age as my YouTube channel. They were both made on the same day. Thank you, younger me, for being that smart, at least. Now, I left that channel abandoned from 2015 to 2018. I just didn't use it because I didn't think I was ever going to be a Twitch streamer. I kind of just had it for the username. But, yeah, in 2018, I just kind of was like, hey, I want to Twitch stream. And so I picked it up. I updated the channel. Literally, the channel was so out of date. It had stuff that I made when I was 11 on it. So literally, I had to change, what was it? The username to ImOnlyPie. I had to change the panels because there was no panels. I had to get a banner for it. Obviously, the profile picture and the, what's that thing called? Offline screen thing. I'm pretty sure I still have some of those original designs from 2018, or at least 2019, actually. But, yeah, no, Twitch streaming. I picked it up in 2018. Wasn't really thinking of much. And for the most part, it's been a weird ride on Twitch. There is some days where I stream and the audience just isn't there, which I completely understand. Maybe you followed me for a specific genre. If I'm not playing that, it's not really something you want to watch, which I get. But then there's days where I'm just surprised at how well a stream or a certain time of the year has done. Like there's been times on Twitch where like it'll be slow, maybe 1 or 2 follows a stream, and then there's like a week where it's just like 5 followers, 10 followers, 5 followers, 10 or something like that, and like I don't know, it feels more engaging on Twitch because I'm constantly relaying myself through that onto a screen where people can chat to me. That is the greatest part about live streaming, is you can just be you in your space and you can let others in to join you and you guys can just converse with each other. There is honestly nothing better than live streaming, in my opinion. I would gladly decide to be a full-time streamer over a full-time creator of YouTube content, just because it allows me to be myself more often, and I can just do what I do every other day, or every day, just sit here, talk, play games, maybe watch a thing or two on YouTube. And you might be thinking, then why don't you Twitch stream every day? Well, here's where one big killer comes in, okay? I have anxiety. Oh, who would have thought that? I have terrible social anxiety, to the point that when I was a kid and even as a teenager, I couldn't go into the shops alone. I had to have my friend with me and he had to buy the things for me just because I didn't want to go up to a shopkeeper. And the same is kind of the same. Wait, the same is kind of the same? It's still kind of the same today. Like, for example, at McDonald's, I either order it online or at those touchscreen things. You will never see me go up to them and be like, hey, can I get this? Because in my head, it's like, oh no, that is terrifying. And it's kind of the same for Twitch. There is days where I'm fine and I can just sit here and stream and talk to everyone. But then there's days where I'm like, oh fuck, what if I stream this and they don't like it, and then they either leave or unfollow and stuff like that. And it's just constantly overthinking it. That just works my brain out, and I'm just like, oh, never mind. And then I don't stream, which sucks. I honestly wish I could get over my anxiety, just because I want to stream a lot more. It is something really fun, and I love Twitch streaming. I won't lie to anyone about that. I do genuinely love Twitch streaming. I love it more than YouTube, as I've already said. It's unique. But then there is a few issues on Twitch's side. And I'm not getting into any of the controversies because that's not what I'm on about. But it's hard to be noticed on Twitch. And I know some people say build up a YouTube, build up a TikTok, and then bring them to Twitch. I despise TikTok. I fucking hate it. I do not understand the appeal of TikTok. Now, I'm not going to sit here as some, what is the word, boomer, or if you guys use these days and be like, don't use that platform. If you like TikTok, good. I don't care what you like. If you like it, good on you. I just think it's a sack of shit. I've tried it. I tried it in 2018, 2020, 2021, and I still hate it. I don't get the appeal of watching a video that's really short and then you just keep swiping. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just fucking stupid and I'm just getting old. I don't know. Just not my cup of tea, mate. I'd honestly much rather watch a documentary by someone on YouTube than watch someone with a TTS be like, oh my god, guys, look at this insane life hack, and then it's just a sack of crap. But enough chatting shit on TikTok. Back onto the YouTube into Twitch. I've tried that, but one thing that doesn't help is my channel doesn't really seem to get a lot of traction. And I'm not sure, maybe I'm like shadow banned by YouTube, or just it's hard to get me like to pop up. But comparing my channel to even a friend's channel, even someone who's new on YouTube, they pull maybe 10 times more views than me. They will have a video that's just them being them, and it's got like a normal title, and it's got like 150 views uploaded a week ago. And it's like I upload, and it's like, here's 20 views, which I'm not angry about. I'm not like, give me the views, but it's just like, is YouTube doing something here that's not letting me get views? Because that's honestly what I'm starting to believe. And I know I sound crazy, and I probably am. Probably just that my content doesn't do very well in YouTube's algorithms. I don't know. I've always had a feeling in the back of my mind that all the years of swearing and probably the copyright claims I've had in the past has probably really affected my channel's ability to grow. But if that's how it is, then that's how it is. Yeah, but back to Twitch, because that Twitch is fun. I am going to try and push myself a lot this year to stream a lot more. Because one thing that's different from any other point in my life to now is I'm an adult. I'm finally an adult, which means I cannot keep pushing it away for another day and another day and another day. I don't have that time anymore, really. Because, to be frank, I do need to start thinking about what it is that I'm going to be doing with my life. Because if I don't decide now and I keep faffing around between everything, I'm probably going to fuck up in life quite badly. So 2022 is really going to be the year of pushing myself, seeing how much I can produce in 1 year. Not garbage quality, not exceptional, amazing 8-star film, documentary, YouTube at 4K Ultra, 150,000 frames. Just stuff that I can look at and be like, this is a good video. I like this. Put it up, put it online, or this was a good stream. I had fun. And if by 2023, things haven't really changed, I'm not going to stop producing content. That's never something that's going to happen. I just have content creation in my blood, but I will probably have to cut down a lot more because I'm gonna have to get a job at some point, and then a job coupled with college, coupled with my free time to hang out with friends and all that, and then coupled with content creation. It's a lot to manage, so I'm really just giving myself 1 year, which is this year, to really push and go full out. I guess you could say it's ImOnlyPie's like final explosion, greatest moments. How far can he go in 1 year? I have been talking for 25 minutes. This might be the most genuine video that you'll probably ever see from me, because it is now 4:19 in the morning, and everything I have spoken has just been my thoughts so far. And it feels good to tell you guys my thoughts, because sometimes I have thoughts that I want to say but I don't say, and then it either goes unheard or kind of forgotten. So hey, if you're me from a year from now, or wherever the hell the saying is, hello, how's life? How are you doing? And I hope you're well. And whatever decision you make, future me, make it with confidence, okay? Because you're an adult now. Life has started properly, okay? 2022. It's crazy to think that we're already, I guess, technically 3 years into the 2020s. Because 2020, 2021, yeah, so I'm going to say 3. If it's 2, then I'm saying 2, right, 3. But no, it's crazy to think that. Because we've spent the whole 2020 so far in a fucking pandemic. It's not the greatest way to spend time. And I do hate I think everyone hates the pandemic. I mean, yeah, at first, the lockdowns, it's like, yes, I don't have school anymore, I get to relax. But now that I'm looking back at it, the pandemic stole the last 5 months of secondary school, or high school if you're American, from me. I didn't even get a prom thanks to the pandemic. And although it's not really a big deal to me, it would have been nice to have the option instead of having it taken away from me. I didn't even get to go to my early year final assembly to see everyone leave and all that, because I took the week off, not because I had COVID or anything, but just because I was basically abusing the whole no one knows what this is, so if you take time off we can't really complain. So that's my fault. That's a small regret I have. I just should have kept going in instead of using it to take time off. But hey, 2nd year of college now. Life is crazy. Life is really crazy.